faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's snow, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Straight ahead, it's a Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Indianapolis Colts and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Daniel Carlson to kick off.
The winner here gets a ticket to Tampa. The loser stays home, and we are underway in the AFC Championship game. First carried out for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Jackson. Looking for Campbell downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
Harris Campbell, 69 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead.
His kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start with the option. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that.
Taken down.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
No gain on the play.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 50.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. It looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Got an open man. It's Ruggs.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. On 2nd down, Jacobs. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
on third down. Carr. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on first and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
On second down, it's Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They run with Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
And it's third down.
Now it's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On first down, Jacobs. In on the tackle, Kamoko Toure.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Gain of 7 makes it 3rd and 2.
From the gun, it's Carr. He's got a man. It's Williams. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. These two teams all tied after 1. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. A man who has done this a lot, Justin Houston, in there to record the sack. So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. They give to Dillon out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
But things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on fourth down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
The tackle made at the
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are? They come into the NFL now. They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as it used to be, huh?
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
2nd and 6.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
On third down, Jackson. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. And the Colts are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's first and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Here's Hines. And the Colts are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball.
You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-power offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Carr will try it again on second down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Carr to throw again. That'll be complete to the running back, A.J. Dillon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Carlson able to put this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches.
Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus and they will take over at the 26-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30.
They run once more with Taylor, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. They go play action with Jackson. Tight end Dallas Goedert.
Jackson's pass.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be complete to Dillon. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Play action. Now it's Carr. He'll buy some time right. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Dillon. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Interesting, a chip shot field goal here would give them the lead, but instead, they're going on 4th down. They'll run for it with Dillon. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he can bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
Raiders take over first.
And that interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Carr. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs there to make the grab. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Here's Carr to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
21. Colts 14. Daniel
following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They need a touchdown to tie it. Of course, they know full well they won't have too many more possessions, if any, in this championship game. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Play action. It's Jackson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Down, Indianapolis.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Taylor. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Tanner Muse there defensively.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 36, Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Max Crosby able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
3rd and long.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. From the gun, Jackson. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's Crosby, and the Raider D, they get the football back. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line is really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Xavier Ruggs with a pick. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the delay, here's Hines. And he takes this one in for the Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied to the 4th with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his 2nd there. Incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
throw. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Now Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he stopped immediately there.
Jacobs, the ball.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition.